to the computer.
Oh, hi.
Hi. Okay, thank you so much, guys. We just wanted to come on here and share with you guys a little information about Green Compass. So thank you so much for listening in with us today. My name is Heather, if you don't know me, but you might if I'm sending this and sharing it with you. And I have been with Green Compass for, I always forget, Lauren. I think it's like four and a
I
half
I
years.
I think so. Yeah. I think we're like 4.5. Yeah.
4.5 years. And I've got Lauren here with me who I joined with. So I'm going to let Lauren start us out and kind of share with us a little bit because she joined the Green Compass family before I did. So, Lauren, go ahead, jump in and share your story.
Hello, hello. So yes, as Heather said, my name is Lauren, and I joined just a short while before Heather did. And I was somebody who had no idea what the difference was between marijuana, pot, CBD, hemp. I thought it was all one and the same. So I was very skeptical in the beginning about even using the products, but I was definitely looking for something clean and safe, both for myself as a help for pain, lower back pain, and then for my kids too, for focus and stress and anxiety. And I feel like sometimes when you are going to give something to your children, it makes you even look at it from a different lens than maybe you would look at it when you wanted to take it yourself. And when I found this company, that was the exact story of how this company got started because Meredith Cook, who is the CEO and founder of Green Compass, she had suffered from postpartum depression after the birth of her second baby. And at the time, her brother was training for ultra marathons, and he was using CBD as kind of like a recovery method to help his body recover from the exhausting trainings. And so he brought it to Meredith and said, "Why don't you try this?" And she was really open to anything. So she tried it. Some worked, some didn't work, some she liked, some she didn't like. Um, but as she kind of did a deep dive into it, she learned more and more about the benefits of CBD. So fast forward 2 years later, and her son was suffering from some stress and anxiety, and she wanted to try CBD for him. And at that point, that's when she really learned the incredible like discrepancies in the CBD industry because it's unregulated, and she wanted to create something that she could give to her kids. So she created Green Compass. Lucky for her, her husband was already part of the agricultural industry. He had friends, the Wooten brothers, who had been sixth generation farmers, and they were already part of the hemp pilot program at NC State, which set them up for success. So they all partnered together and basically short story, but that's how Green Compass was founded, all on the safe, clean products that Meredith wanted to give to her children. So, um, hold on one second. I just want to make sure. Okay. So that is how Green Compass got started. And it's very similar to my story because I wanted something for my kids that they could use as well. Um, am I supposed to talk about the QR codes now? Can't remember. I can, right? You're muted, but
Oh,
go ahead.
yeah, go ahead and share that because it'll tell us a little
Okay.
bit about what makes Green
Okay. I was
Compass
thinking so.
special.
A lot of companies, so the CBD industry, like I said, is unregulated, which means there's nobody saying what is safe to put in it or are your claims that you put on your bottle on your jar true. Anybody can take any sort of products, put them in a pretty jar and call it CBD. It could be anything from olive oil to something not so good. So a lot of people will often say to Heather and I, well, I tried CBD and it didn't work. And my answer to that is, unless you know your source, unless you know where it came from, it may not even have been CBD. So what I love about Green Compass is that all of our products have this QR code on the bottom. And when you scan that QR code, it takes you directly to a certificate of analysis for this particular product. It's not a certificate of analysis for Green Compass. It's for the exact product that you're taking. So every jar has a certificate, a QR code, and that is what makes me feel safe because you know what's in it, you know what's not in it, and we are fully transparent with our customers, and I love that piece of it. So So now Heather,
Yeah.
when she joined, she had a whole different kind of perspective on what Green Compass was all about and why she kind of hopped on board. So I'll let her share that now.
Yes, thank you, Lauren. All right, so when Lauren let me know that she would had joined this company, I like her, I was completely had no knowledge about what the products were or what hemp was, but it came to me at just the right time. So our kids were all grown, and our youngest was fully into high school and much more independent than everybody had been. Honestly, I was just a lot less needed around the house than I had been. So I was looking for something to fill my time, my space, the quiet moments of my life, and start contributing in a new way in our family. And so Lauren's business opportunity that she brought to me was perfect for me because I wanted to be able to do something on my time and fit it into my schedule. So I was still ultimately available to my family, which was always been my priority. But I could build a business and work it how and when I wanted to. So that's why I joined Green Compass was really for the business opportunity and knowing that the hemp industry is growing by leaps and bounds. Um, I mean, I don't know all the statistics like Lauren does, but I just when I it, what it lately they've been saying it's like a 300% increase in the last year of people that are purchasing hemp-based products, specifically CBD. So this market is huge. And when I learned about it, and then I learned the story that Lauren just shared about this company and how clean and pure and safe their products are, I knew it was something that I needed to be a part of. And honestly, my husband, Marty, who's always looking for an extra business opportunity, he was the one that was like, yes, you are doing this. Let's jump in. And so that's why I joined. But I will say that it has brought me so much more than just a job, like so much more than just a business. The most interesting thing for me was I started my business by I purchased a kit full of products and Marty and I just started using products daily. I felt like I didn't need anything. I felt like my life was pretty good. My body felt pretty good. I was in decent health and shape. And then I started adding CBD, and all of a sudden things started changing. And what I've learned is how CBD works in our bodies is that even when you don't know that something is out of balance inside of you, when things just aren't quite right. So, whether that is affecting your mood or your affect or your sleep or your body's response to pain, all of these things, once we started taking the CBD on a regular basis, all of a sudden, what I thought was a pretty decent baseline was way better. So all of a sudden, I was sleeping better. I was waking, feeling ready to go every day. Like I'm an early riser, I always have been, but I was always a little draggy in the morning. So all of a sudden, I was having these better night sleeps. I was waking up feeling full of energy, and my energy didn't die by the middle of the afternoon. So I'm so thankful for the fact that it's kind of given me this new spark in my day. And like I said, I didn't even know needed it. I was here for the business opportunity. And all of a sudden, when I started supplementing my body with CBD and it brought my whole body back into balance, I realized how much better I was feeling. And once that happened, it made it so easy for me to start sharing it with other people. And honestly, people started asking me because it was like the real me inside of me finally was coming back out again. So I think, being a stay-at-home mom for so many years, I had kind of lost a bit of myself in what I was doing. I loved every minute of it. I don't regret any of it. But when I joined Green Compass, it was like in adding CBD into my everyday routine. It was like the inside of me came back again, and I was able to share that with other people. So that's kind of what ignited me to keep sharing and is why I'm still here today. So that is my story about kind of the business and CBD and how it works in our bodies. What it does is when we start taking CBD daily, it goes to where we need it inside of our bodies. Um, we have this whole system called an endocannabinoid system, which I knew nothing about, but it is everybody, every mammal on earth has one. And what happens is once you start supplementing CBD, it goes to that system, and then that system helps to feed all of the other systems in your body so that everything comes back into balance. So I think there are so many of us that are walking around just feeling a little bit off. And once you add this into your daily routine, things come, you recharge those missing pieces so that you feel just more like yourself again. So that's that's the best part about the CBD. And I'm checking my notes because I want to make sure that I'm not forgetting anything, Lauren. But
No, I think you.
yeah, when we start talking about, so we've talked about the company, we've talked about what makes Green Compass a little bit different and how CBD works in our bodies. But the reality is, if you are thinking that you might want to start um, supplementing or using our products for you, what's the best way to get started?
Wow. Funny you should say that. So we have this bundle, I'll call it. It's called the Balance and Restore Bundle. And what I love about this Balance and Restore Bundle is it gives you everything in one little package that you could need to get started. And so it used to be a little more of a guessing game, a little more complicated, but I think there's something like 10 to 12 different products because there's different variations of each product. And you pick the two that you want to start with, and you then there's some add-ons that you can add after that. And as a first-time customer, you get that bundle of two products for $99 or three products for $138. So what are some of the choices that you get in this Balance and Restore bundle? Well, first of all, you get to choose if you want a nano jelly or a tincture. So tincture, I think, is the um, like the goat, like what CBD used to be in a little dropper. You hold it under your tongue, and you have to kind of pause and wait and let it be absorbed by your body under your tongue. You're not supposed to eat or drink for a little bit before, but that's what I started with, and I loved it. And I still, for some reason, in the winter, I still go back to my tincture because I just find it very like soothing. But Green Compass is very innovative. That's innovative and very cutting edge in doing things and making sure that they do them right. So we always had our tinctures, and other companies were coming out with gummies, and it just seemed to be the thing to do. But we did not have a gummy, and they waited and they waited and they waited, and then they finally launched our nano jellies. So we have the technology where they took the CBD molecule and they nano-sized it so that it becomes water soluble, because CBD itself is oil soluble, which is why we hold it under our tongue in a carrier oil. But now these little jellies, they're just like this, and you just pop it in your mouth, chew and swallow, and it's super easy. We have really yummy flavors: limoncello, raspberry citrus. We have mint. Different seasons, we come out with some new fun flavors as well. So that's the different. That's our tincture versus our jelly, and then you get one more choice from there. Do you want broad spectrum or full spectrum? Um, why would you choose one versus the other? Broad spectrum, they're very similar. They're both a form of CBD, but the broad spectrum has all of the THC removed from it, so it's THC free. So why would you choose one versus the other? Personally, I always recommend broad spectrum to kids, to someone who is nursing, breastfeeding, pregnant, something like that, or somebody who's maybe a little bit more nervous, a little more timid, or somebody who is drug tested. So those are all people that would fall into the category of who takes broad spectrum. Full spectrum is kind of everybody else. I always recommend full spectrum to somebody who's really struggling with sleep, somebody who has chronic pain, or just somebody who's looking to help feel better. So there's not one necessarily that's better than the other. It's just which is the right fit for you, broad spectrum versus full spectrum. But I should say that all of our products are legally sound in all 50 states. So back in 2018, there was a farm bill that was passed. And when that farm bill passed, CBD became legal in all 50 states. And the legal limits are 0.2% THC. So our full spectrum CBD jelly, CBD tinctures fall under that, and they are fully legal in all 50 states. And as we are not global, we are not a global company yet. We are just here in the States. But when people travel with their products, they are all very well received in most countries, but you always have to check the country that you're going to just to make sure what their rules are there. So those are our CBD, like that's our basic CBD, full spectrum, broad spectrum, nano jellies versus tincture. So there's another product that you get to add to that, which to me kind of completes your whole daily supplement and rounds it out, is our collagen products. So we have an unbelievable collagen that comes with three types of protein in it. Three types of collagen in it. It's got marine, bovine, and eggshell. And then on top of that, it's got olive leaf extract and CBG. So CBG is the mother of all cannabinoids. It's another cannabinoid from the hemp plant. So it's CBD, CBG. There's other cannabinoids in the hemp plant. And it really is yummy. It tastes good. It comes in unflavored, it comes in chocolate, and it comes in lemon lime. And so you get to choose any of those as part of your Balance and Restore bundle. And then for your add-ons, which is kind of fun, they keep adding to this. You get to try our organic functional mushroom products. And we have two of those. We have Mind Bloom and Immune Bloom. So Immune Bloom is the easy one to talk about. It's got elderberry in it. It's got chaga, reishi, and turkey tail mushrooms in there, which are all really, really good for your brain health. Reishi is really good for calming your body as well, but they're cognitive development, long-term cognitive health. And this one just is kind of to build up your immune system and help keep you healthy when others are maybe not helping their systems. But the Mind Bloom, these are fabulous. These are the ones that have lion's tail and cordyceps in it. Think mental clarity, think like no more brain fog, focus. I those you don't have to take any. I didn't say this before, but CBD is something that you would take daily. What I love about the Mind Bloom is you take it as needed, and you can feel the effects of it within 15, 20 minutes, and you just feel a little bit energized. And then with the energy, you kind of just get this mental clarity, and you're like ready to go, ready to kind of knock out your to-do list and get things done. So that is our Balance and Restore bundle in a nutshell. So now you've kind of heard about some of our products. I do want to add something here. So on top, there is one new product that actually just got added to our Balance and Restore bundle, CBDA, which is like hands down one of, I think, both of our favorite products. It is a tincture form. It works basically with your serotonin levels. And so it kind of gives you that little mood boost when you need the mood boost, but it also just evens out your sleep. So you get really good, powerful, restorative sleep. And then, kind of like a fun fact about it is any type of nausea that you're suffering from, whether it's motion sickness on a boat, on an airplane, in a car, pregnancy, can I say that? Chemotherapy? I don't know. I don't know if I can say that, um, but it is really, really good at regulating your system and helping with nausea. So that is kind of our Balance and Restore. We also have topical pain creams. We have a yummy energy drink. We have a hydration drink. We have this one that I love, our Unwind, which is a newer product that we have. This one is a little bit higher in THC, but if you're somebody who really is craving a good night of sleep, or you just want that kind of evening chill, these are fabulous. But they do have just a little bit of extra THC, and they're combined with our CBD, which is just a great mix of the two products together. Um, I think that's everything then, right? That's kind of our whole, like that's our
The
catalog in a
reality is,
nutshell.
the best way to get started if you are ready to jump in is to really start with our Balance and Restore. And Lauren shared so many different things, but I will tell you that the best part about our company is that when you decide that you want to get started, that you want to try something, that before you make your purchase, it comes with a conversation with one of us. So, what we do is we've educated ourselves through the company, and we're going to help you find what is going to work best for you. So, what's going to work best for you for what you're looking for, what your needs are, and what your price point is, because there is really something for everybody in our products. So it's important that you let us help you choose what's going to work best for you. So, whomever invited you to listen into this call, um, make sure that you get with that person and let us talk with you and help you figure out what's going to work best for you. But when you're ready to make a purchase, there's three ways to do it. So we're going to end the call with this. And the three ways are, first of all, you can purchase our products. Everything comes directly from our website. So you will get a link to our website and you can go shop around and see what looks good to you. Have a conversation with us. We'll help you choose what you need. And then you can choose to purchase three different ways. You can purchase retail, which means you're going to pay full price. And within a matter of a few days, once you make that purchase, you will receive those products direct to your mailbox. So that's the beauty of this company is everything comes direct to you and it's delivered via the US Postal Service right to your door, which I love. So retail is full price. The other way is to become a preferred customer, which means that you will, when you make your purchase, you will make a replenishment order. What that means is that when you make that order, you are committing to every month there will be a purchase that's made of products. And so you get 20% off of your purchase when you do that. And you can always change that auto shipment. You can change it up. You could skip a month. All of those things are possible, but highly recommend the preferred customer because you save 20% off the top. And then the final way to purchase is by joining the business, which is what I did. I joined and I purchased a kit. And when you purchase one of our collections or our kits, you get a multitude of products, usually at about half off the retail price. And we will help you choose what kit is best for you. So there's no obligation to become an active business owner. You can just purchase the kit as a way to sample all of the products and then decide if you want to share. But it is a great way if you are thinking that, especially if there's more than one of you in your household that are thinking about trying the products, I always recommend the kit because you'll get enough for everybody to try things and get started on their journey and then decide what works best for you. So it is a really good way to do it. So there's a lot of different kits, and currently there is a special where we have a $150 joining kit and you can choose, there's two different options there. So let us know if you are thinking about that. Please reach out and let us help you decide if one of those kits might work for you. And those actually, the special right now also gets you 3 months of your business back office fees included. So it's a great way to try things out and get started if you might be interested in that. So that is about it. Oh, and the number one thing, another important thing about Green Compass is you always get your 30-day money back guarantee. So whatever purchase you make, if you change your mind, you don't like it, it didn't work for you, or maybe you just want to try something different. Let's say you ordered limoncello jellies and you decide you want to try the raspberry ones. That's fine. All you have to do is contact the company and they will arrange for a return and you will get your money back on those purchases. So it's really a no risk option of trying things. Anything I'm forgetting, Lauren?
Nope. I think we do know that something big is happening in about a week, right? It's
Yes.
July 1st. So June 30th, we have an all advocate call where we're going to find out a little bit more. But there are people in the company who do know, and it sounds like it's going to be very exciting and something very new. So I'm excited for that. I'll just add on there too, the compensation plan is very generous and supporting of whether you want to grow your business as a product seller, as a team builder. They kind of really have taken into consideration both angles of that. And I think they do a nice job of doing both of those. So thank you for joining us. If you have any questions, I know Heather or I are always here, or you can ask the person who invited you and they can help you. But we want to make sure that you know we're here to help educate you and share. So no question is silly. Take it from two people who didn't know the difference when we got started,
Didn't know
right?
anything.
We didn't know anything.
If
And
we
so
can
here
do
we
this,
are.
anybody
If
can do
we
it.
can do this, anybody can do this. So
Yes.
we look forward to seeing you soon.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.